They say it takes a village to raise a child. To raise a child with autism, it takes much more than that. It takes a dedicated team of professionals, a supportive community, and an absolutely selfless family. I'm Max, and I have autism. I'm 8 years old. It takes more than a village to make sure that I can get through a day safely. When I get ready in the morning, it's pretty easy. My mom and my sister do it for me. They dress me and wash my face. They brush my teeth. It's easier for them to do it because I'll throw a fit if they don't. I can do it myself, but I prefer that they do. For breakfast, I practice setting the table using a placemat template. I put everything right where it belongs. My 2 Eggo brand Cinnamon Toast waffles must be burned black, and I must have Heinz tomato ketchup on top. I don't ride the bus to school in the morning because I don't like the way that it sounds so early. So my mom drives me every day to school. I insist on wearing a full Santa costume, and I have to say hi to the toll booth operator every day. At school, my teacher changes the curriculum so that I'm taught exactly what I need to learn so that I can be a successful and independent adult. I learn about my family members, and I learn about what furniture goes in what rooms of a home. In PE class, my teacher teaches me how to interact with my peers, how to initiate a conversation and begin a game or fill leisure time. My teacher wants to make sure that I'm able to do these things, otherwise I'd sit and rock and flap. I'm hyper and hyposensitive to my senses. To be the best student that I can be, I need to regulate and recalibrate. My occupational therapist writes a plan for sensory regulation so that I don't overstimulate and I'm alert and ready to learn. I'm nonverbal. My speech therapist helps me to communicate. She helps me write a plan so that I can tell people what I want when I want it. We work on it every day, and she teaches everyone around me how to use it too. I get massive, brain-splitting headaches. Until a few years ago, people just thought I was bad. Now if I scream and punch myself without an obvious reason, I get special pills from my doctor, but my mom says it's still a guessing game. I do have behaviors. That's what everybody says. I hit and kick and bite and spit. Sometimes it's to get something, and sometimes it's to get out of something, but it's always because I don't have a better way to communicate what I want. I have a behavior analyst, and he finds out why I act the way that I do. He writes a plan and teaches everyone to react the same way to me 24 hours a day. He collects lots of data that helps my doctors add or take away medicine that helps keep me calm. I'm able to ride the bus home from school in the afternoon because it doesn't seem quite as loud then. Because I often try to climb out the window to grab the trees as they go by, they put me in a 5-point harness to keep me safely in my seat. I ride the bus alone with just the driver. In the afternoon, I like to go out with my mom, but sometimes the store is too loud or too bright, and so I flip out and I lay down and I scream, and my mom gets really mad. Not mad at me. She's mad at the people who stare. I have a new baby brother, and I really don't like him. He's loud, he smells funny, and he gets all my mom's attention. My mom knows that I don't like him very much, and that's probably why she sleeps with him every night. I really hate our refrigerator. For years, Mom and Dad couldn't figure out why I would start crying randomly throughout the day. To me, that fridge sounds like a jet plane. Thank goodness Mom figured it out and moved it to the basement. My dad doesn't live with us anymore. I guess they're getting a divorce or something. Mom tells her friends that 8 out of 10 families with kids with autism result in divorce. I don't think that makes her feel any better about it, though. In the evening, I get ready for bed and follow the same stringent series of events to end my day. My mom and sister help me out a lot, and I look at visual schedules to help keep me on track and boost my independence, but I still like Mom and sister to do it for me. At bedtime, sometimes I can't get the blankets to lay just right, and it makes me crazy, and I scream and I fight and I punch, and my mom crawls in bed with me and holds me tight and rubs my back and pats my back, and sometimes I let her. I hear her hum and whisper prayers, and she cries, but she stays for hours until I exhaust. It takes a village to raise me, and I want to thank you for being part of that village. Thank you.